Welcome back to Star Wars Rebellion. We're playing as the Empire, and I have a couple of quick corrections to do here. One of them is right here in Corellia. We had a sabotage system, and I ended up placing a stormtrooper in that system, and you cannot do that. You're not allowed to do it. Alright, that was error number one, so we're gonna place this actually on Mon Calamari, which is my second error from last time. So let's go up to Mon Calamari. So yes, the evil Empire has control now of loyalty at Mon Calamari. We're going to put the stormtrooper there, so I put the dice on there to remind myself. And I forgot, in the build queue, we get a TIE fighter and a Star Destroyer in location 3, which would then have moved down to position 2, so let's go ahead and do that. Yep, a whole bunch of dice I put on the board. So we get a TIE fighter and we have a Star Destroyer, which would have been placed in 3, and then during the deploy units phase, they would have moved down to 2. So that's what the queue should look like now. Alright, it is the Rebel Alliance turn. They're going to set up a whole bunch of missions if they want to go on them, assign leaders, and we're going to do the same for our characters. Well, let's take a look and see what the Rebel Alliance is up to. Alright, looks like the Rebel Alliance is up to no good. They have Chewbacca on a mission, they got Duna on a mission, Mon Mothma on a mission, Obi-Wan Kenobi on a mission, and General Riken on a mission. 5 missions are going on. They got Lando Calrissian in reserve in their leader pool, so they are going out on a limb and doing a lot of stuff. So let's take a look at our own missions and assign our leaders and see what it is we want to do to either counter some of these missions that are going on here. We've got 3 strength, we got 3 infiltration, 2 infiltration, 3 diplomacy. Yeah, let's take a look at our missions and projects and see what we want to do. Alright, so I've split up our missions into missions we are going to be doing and missions we are not going to be doing. So let's take a look at the ones we are not going to do. We're not going to do research and development. There's a reason for this. We could remove a sabotage marker. We have one in Corellia, but I got another plan for that. So we're not going to do this mission. Trade negotiations. We are also not going to do attempting popular system. Successful gain of loyalty. We're not doing that one. We're not doing rule by fear. We're going to skip that one. And we're going to skip the gather intel as well. So those are the ones we are not doing. Now let's take a look at the missions we are, mission/projects we are going to do. We're going to try and capture Rebel Operative. And we're going to have Boba Fett go out and do that because he's got 3 strength. So I'm just going to place that off to the side. And where's Boba Fett? He is going to go ahead and attempt that mission because that is an attempt. We have a resolve here. Construct factory. So resolve in any Imperial system. Place units on the build queue using the system's resource icons and number. Cool. If there's a sabotage marker in the system, remove the marker before resolving the ability. So this is pretty powerful. We're going to have our friend Tage go ahead and attempt that one. He's got the proper icon for it. Alright, we are going to have Fear will keep them in line happening as well. Attempt in any system that contains a Death Star, Star Destroyer, or Super Star Destroyer. We have that in Naboo. So we're going to do that for Naboo. After we do some movements and stuff there. If successful, gain 1 loyalty in 2 systems in this region. So that's pretty awesome. We're going to go ahead and do that. We are going to have, I believe, who are we going to have do that? We're going to have, I think we're going to have Tarkin go and do that. He's got only 1, but we'll probably do it later on. And then we have the long range probe, and we have Piet can actually do this and get +2. So it's attempt in any system. If successful, the Rebel player must tell you if the Rebel base is in this system. Right on. So Piet, going to go ahead and do that because he gets +2 successes right off the bat for just doing it. So that is really cool. And the last one we're going to do is the homing beacon. Attempt against a captured leader. So yeah, we're going to see how that works. If successful, the leader is rescued. The Rebel player must place this leader in any system in the Rebel bases region. So cool. Love it. We're going to do that. And that's a 3. And we do have a 3 influence. Colonel Yularen. Colonel Yularen. So he will be doing that one. So we're doing 5 missions. The Empire, or the Rebel Alliance is doing 5 missions. We have Darth Vader, Palpatine sitting in the wings, ready to foil the Rebel Alliance plans. If we can, or maybe move some ships out on the board. We'll have to see. So it looks like a lot of things are going to happen this turn as far as missions go. So we now start with the Rebel Alliance. They're going to start doing missions. or they might have Landau go out there and move some units around. We don't know, so let's get to it. Alright, looks like the first mission that the rebels are going to go on is the one with General Riken. So let's have a look and see what mission they're going to attempt with him. Now remember, we have Darth Vader and Palpatine to foil him. Let's see what it is. Yes, the Rebel Alliance loves to sabotage our systems. This is going to return back to their hand. Attempt in any populous system. Alright, so let's see which populous system they are trying to sabotage. Let's do that now. Yes, Mon Calamari. So they're going up to Mon Calamari. They're trying to stop our TIE Fighter and Star Destroyer production. And we can try to block it with either Darth Vader or Palpatine. It's a strength. I mean, Darth Vader would roll 3 dice, and they would roll 1. I just think we probably should save Darth Vader. I don't know what the Wookiee's up to. He's coming out. And yeah, so you know what? Sad as it is, I think we're just going to go ahead and let the Rebel Alliance sabotage Mon Calamari. We can always, of course, get it back later. So there we go. They have successfully sabotaged Mon Calamari. Alright, over to us now to have one of our missions to trigger, or we can use Palpatine or Darth Vader to move units around. Oh, this is so good. We have Princess Leia captured. And so we are going to go ahead and try the homing beacon mission right off the bat. And it says, attempt against a captured leader. Now, Princess Leia is going to be able to resist this. She's got a couple influences. We've got 3. We could have assigned 2 leaders to this. Maybe we should have, but I didn't. So anyway, it says, if successful, the leader is rescued. The rebel player must place this leader in any system in the rebel base's region. So let's go ahead and put this out here at Corellia. Alright, so here we are. We have our Colonel Yularen here at Corellia, and we're trying to sort of fake a rescue for Princess Leia, have her rescued, and she will return to the system, or sorry, the region, I think it was, not the system, the region where the Rebels base is located. So she'll go to a system in that region. There's 4 planets in every region. Alright, and of course they are going to try and resist as much as possible. They're going to send in Landau Calrissian to assist Princess Leia in stopping this interrogation. Alright, and so it's going to be 3 dice for the Empire, 2 and 3 dice for the Rebel Alliance. I'm going to readjust the camera, we're going to go with the dice tray, and we're going to see if we can successfully interrogate Princess Leia, or not interrogate her, have her escape, I mean, and she'll move back to the home system in somewhere where the region where the Rebel base is located. Let's see if it'll happen. Alright, so we're going to get out the dice tray. It's going to be 3 for 3. We are going to use the black dice as the Empire. We're going to use the red dice as the Rebel Alliance. Now, we need more successes in the Rebel Alliance or we will fail this mission. So let's see what happens. And, oh no! Oh boy, the Rebel scum are sure making our lives difficult. So we got 1 success only, and they got 2, 3, 4. So with the help of Landau Calrissian, Princess Leia, I guess he caught wind of the rescue, the fakey rescue attempt, and made it not happen. Ugh. So we failed that mission. Homing beacon mission goes away. So we have no further intel with having Princess Leia fakely escape and head to the region where the Rebel base is. Alright, back we go now to the Rebel Alliance to see what they're going to try next. Alright, it looks like they're going to do a Duduna mission next, so let's see what that one is. I'll just put him right here, and let's take a look. Alright, hope this is focusing well enough. So it's Plan the Assault, so he's got 2 influence, of course, and it's a mission with his face on it, so he gets 2 automatic successes. It's attempt in any system that contains an Imperial ship. If successful, move ships but not ground units from the Rebel base to this system as if there were adjacent leaders in the Rebel base. If there were adjacent leaders, if there's leaders in the Rebel base, it doesn't prevent this from happening. So basically, we're doing a sneak attack against the Empire. Well, let's see where that's going to take place. Alright, cheeky little rebels, they're going right here to Coruscant. And they are going to be bringing, the Rebel base has a Y-wing and an X-wing. They're going to take them both in here. So they pop out of space, kind of out of nowhere, and they're going to try and get rid of this heavy assault the assault carrier that the Empire has sitting there. Yes. So the assault carrier, so it's going to be an attack going on. I'm going to have to readjust the camera a bit. So it's going to be an X-Wing, Y-Wing versus the assault carrier. Alright, now if we look at the cards here, it looks like it's 2 cards for space combat. We can send in either Darth Vader or Palpatine to help out, but you know what? We don't really care that much to worry about it, so they're just going to get a couple of cards off the top of the space combat deck to go ahead to initiate this combat, and that's going to be hidden information from us. So there we go. Alright, reroll. Okay, let's see. So, continuing on. So the X-Wing rolls 1 black die, and the Y-Wing rolls 1 red die. So you're going to be rolling 1 black, 1 red. We'll see what they get for hits, if any. And they get 1 black hit, which I think it needs red hits to take out our assault carrier. Yeah, our assault carrier has 2 red health. So the black hit actually does nothing, and our assault carrier fires back with a black and a red. Okay, but they're going to go ahead and play critical hit, deal 1 damage. So they are going to go ahead and deal. They're going to deal 1 damage right off the bat to our carrier. I can get a 1 damage marker out here. And then they are going to go ahead and play this card as well, which is re-roll up to 2 of your dice. So they're going to re-roll both of those, because neither of them was a hit against the carrier. And they re-roll, and this time they get 1 more hit against the carrier. So basically the carrier has got 2 hits on it. That's enough to destroy it, but it does get to fire back, and it's going to fire back with a black and a red. And so let's fire back with a black and red for assault carrier, and they get 1 direct hit, and they're going to place that against the X-Wing. I think the Y-Wing takes 2 hits to take it out. No, it only has 1 black health. They're going to take out the Y-Wing. Boom! So basically the Y-Wing is going to be destroyed, and so is this, and that's the end of that space combat. And we still have an X-Wing flying around Coruscant. Alright, next we go back to our Imperials to see if we want to do something else. Okay, so what we're going to do to end off our episode today, we're going to take Tage here. He's going to construct a factory. Of course, he has the requisite ability to do it. And it says, resolve in any Imperial system, so it just happens. Place units on the build queue using this system's resource icons and number. If there's a sabotage marker on this system, remove the marker before resolving this ability. That is right on. Let's go over to Corellia and have that take place. Oh, I like this one, construct factory. So we're going to actually remove the sabotage marker. That's part of our mission. And then we get to build a TIE fighter and a Star Destroyer in Q3. And that's resolved, so it cannot be opposed. So it's just going to happen. All right, let's go to the build queue. We're going to add a TIE fighter and a Star Destroyer in Q3. And of course, we have to put Tage down here on Corellia. While we do it, I'm going to try and put that in space. Getting a little crowded here in Corellia with the captured Princess Leia. Alright, build Q3, Star Destroyer, TIE Fighter. Alright, build Q3, we got a Star Destroyer, and we have another TIE Fighter. So you can see the Imperials are just building up forces to crush the little puny Rebel Alliance. Alright, I'm going to leave it off there for today. We've gone on quite long enough. We're going to zoom out, we're going to wrap up. And when we come back in our next episode, sooner rather than later, I hope, we will finish off the command phase. We still have sort of 3 missions for the Rebel Alliance, and we have 3 missions for us, the Imperials, plus we also have Darth Vader, Palpatine sitting in the wings, maybe to foil a couple of missions from the Rebels, or maybe to send out some of our ships into different systems and capture them. I'm not sure. Let's zoom out and wrap up. Okay, so that's going to wrap up our episode for today. This is Star Wars Rebellion. We're playing as the Empire with the hidden information for the Rebel Alliance. And I think we're doing not too bad. There's still about 20 planets where the Rebel base could be. We don't know where it is. We're trying our hardest to find it. And when we do, we will probably crush it, or at least try to get there as fast as we can to crush it. So thanks so much for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. Really appreciate it. It really helps out my channel. We'll continue on with Star Wars Rebellion as soon as I can get to filming, which may be a few days, or it might be tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends on timing. So thanks so much, and we'll see you next time for Star Wars Rebellion. We're playing as the Empire.